go. Anime Lately fans.
Anime family, what's going on? This your boy Ty.
This is your boy Miguel.
And today we have for you our first chapter review. Sorry to cut you off, baby.
Yes.
Of Eden's Zero.
From and by Hiro Mashima. And this chapter is called In a Sakura-Filled Sky.
AKA Fairy Tail 2.
That's what you call it. So
On
guys,
remix.
if you guys are new to the channel, hopefully you guys can subscribe, like, comment down below. If you guys did like the chapter, this review video is going to be a first and non-spoilery.
Yep.
So if you guys are interested about the chapter or want to jump in to find out if you should read it or not, we're going to give you guys our first insight, our thoughts about it.
Yes.
And then we're going to give our rating out of 5 in the middle, more or less. And then after that, we're going to jump to our spoiler review. If we love this chapter now, hopefully what we can see him to improve by Hiro Mashima, what to expect by him. And if you guys do want us to continue reviewing this chapter, reviewing this manga week by week, please let us know in the comments. Now let's get down to business. From your non-spoilery, be the most vague you could be. What did you think about this chapter? Did you like it? Was overall, were you impressed by it? Better than Fairy Tail? Was you something that made you shocked? Don't give any of the ending away. That's
of
course. So give me your insights.
It's very familiar. I can tell you that. It's very familiar. But it actually surprised me up until, and I'm not gonna say it, up until the last 15, 20 pages, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But overall, it was nice. It was a very nice chapter. You know, it got me intrigued. It's very similar to Fairy Tail. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but it's very different at the same time.
Yes.
So I can't get into it really yet, but I'm really interested in this series.
Yeah.
You know, and that surprised me because I didn't think I would, because to me it looked like a ripoff of Fairy Tail. That's what it seemed like to me.
At first it did. I honestly agreed, and even throughout the chapter, Hiro Mashima gave his little small comments about himself and what he said. He said in one of the comments, he said, "A word from Mashima." He said, "It's been 11 months since Fairy Tail has ended. I've gotten 1 month's worth of rest in between, preparing for the new civilization and doing other work."
Wow.
So
just 11 months. That's more.
So
That's great.
did you think that he should have taken more time off to make this civilization better, since we read the 81 pages, or do you think so far as the first chapter it was decent enough to catch the viewer's attention?
I think it was different. I think it was different enough to catch the viewer's attention, but then at the same time, I didn't know about that 1 month rest. I didn't know about that. So now when I'm thinking about it, I think he's gonna get a little lazy and start putting certain things from Fairy Tail and putting it into here. Because we see certain elements in this, just like friendship.
Yeah, that's one thing that Hiro Mashima, that's his overall theme of the way he writes, of the way he tells the story.
Right.
As one of his first previous works was Rave Master.
And I never knew that until you told me that.
Rave Master.
Off camera, that was great.
It was Rave Master, and also it had its own anime, stuff like that as well.
Right.
And then it was Fairy Tail that really picked up. It lasted, I think, 8 to 10 years, and then it's gonna get its final season of Fairy Tail this fall. And he even mentions that throughout these 81 pages. He said it, I think, the first 20 pages. He said it. Hey guys, don't forget, my Fairy Tail season finale is gonna premiere this fall. But also, he continues with friendship.
Right.
And he also continues with a certain character's name in this series. He even mentions it in one of the name of his character is Shiki's. Name is one I have used before, but the name's a bit special to me. So I decided to use it again. Did you feel like he should have just used a new name since it's a new series? Or do you think you're fine with it since it means special to him, like it belongs to him in the heart?
I mean, I would rather it be different.
Agreed.
I would definitely rather it be different. But if it means something to you, then it doesn't matter what anybody else says. If that's what you want to put in your story, that's what you put in your story. You shouldn't change it because of the people. We should change it because of you, because you're running it. So it's cool that it means something to him, but personally, I think he should have changed it.
Agreed. I personally agree with you, but honestly, I don't mind it because I actually like the name Shiki. It looks pretty cool. Like the name is so Shiki. It's like, I don't know. It's very different. I like it. It's interesting.
Right.
Something also, they don't use magic like in this series.
Quote unquote.
They use something similar to magic, and it's called ether. So that's something that's very different from the series, from Fairy Tail, and so it's very.
It's like technology based
In a way.
Right.
So I'm curious to see where else the series heads up. Let's want to talk about something else very vague about it, very non-spoilery.
How the cat is still the same.
Yeah, Happy's here. We also
Happy
see,
Part 2.
So we also see in the cover page. We also see Plu. We see Plu here. We also see in the, if you really analyze.
The cover page, right?
Yeah, the cover page.
Yeah.
So I don't think this is very spoilery, but if you guys see really the cover page of Eden Zero, it actually has been now in the web. So if you guys actually go through, if you really zoom in, we'll go in detail more in the spoilery, but there's some characters that the main character Shiki reminds you of two characters mushed into one. Natsu and Gray, Fullbuster.
Yeah, I mean, I wish he would have kept the hair though, because he looked different.
The hair.
With the hair. Now when he got the haircut, he looks just like Natsu to me.
Yes. And also the main character, which it seems like she's again the main character, but I feel like, because in Fairy Tail, Lucy's the main character. And
it's so debated.
It's a debate. Some people say Natsu, some people say Lucy. To me, in the story aspect, as a guy, like, I see story as the main key in all parts. I see that is Lucy.
Right.
And in this, we see who's the main character popping up first. We see Shiki and the person with him in the cover page. But then when it pops up overall, we see the main character that looks a lot like Lucy.
Rebecca's her name. She thick though, bro.
Rebecca. But other than that, before we go to spoiler, give me your rating of this chapter itself, and what do you hope to see? Very vague, without being spoilery. What do you hope to see of this chapter of this series?
As a rating, I'm torn between a 3.8 and a 4.0.
Okay.
I'm really torn.
So
between
3.9.
Yeah.
Out of 5. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it at 3.9. I might change my mind after, but yeah, I'm gonna keep it as a 3.9.
I'm guessing you're gonna be shocked of my rating then.
Is it higher?
That'll work.
No way! No way!
3 out of 5. Just right for me. I don't know, like, I was impressed, but not that impressed. Like, something that is interesting, like the idea and the aspects he gave at the end, the twist and everything. But I don't think it was so much to hook me in.
Right.
Because it's the same artistic, the same personality of the main characters.
It's literally Fairy Tail Part 2.
But if you guys have read the chapter, please continue watching the rest, and you will see of what we want to talk about. But have any hope to see with his manga? Have any hope?
If I see that this is like, if this is like the future of Fairy Tail, like if this is set in the future,
like
in Fairy Tail,
like
I'm gonna be like pissed off. Oh yeah, like something like that, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Agreed.
I'm gonna definitely be pissed off.
I understand that he continues the thing with Fairy Tail. I mean, with friendship. I hope he changes that in the future to something else. But most likely he's not. And that's his style of storytelling, and that's completely understandable.
Right.
But I hope he does it better in the story aspect. I hope he doesn't make every character win just because of friendship bond. to like always Natsu somehow losing throughout the beginning and the middle of the
And then
fight.
somehow, some way, win at the end
and
with friendship.
Says, I will win because of friendship. Like, I get it, the anime is beautiful. I love it. But in story aspect, it's just doesn't always hook you in. Like, I'm an honest viewer. As much as I love the anime fights and everything, but in story aspect, come on, like, how the hell do you win when this person's like a god?
You get your ass whipped.
And this person's like a god. Of the fight. And you win because you're a dragon slayer and somehow you have other blood inside you. No. But now let's go to the spoiler aspect.
Trash.
We're gonna give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's a spoilery.
The reason I give it a 3.9 is because of the robot. Yeah.
Oh, the robots? Okay.
Yeah, the robot thing was very different for me because I didn't expect something like that from this kind of from this kind of manga.
Agreed.
I really didn't, and I thought it was really a cool thing because the robots were trying to get Shiki. That's his name?
Yes, Shiki.
Yes. The robots were trying to get Shiki off of the island, so they knew that he wouldn't go willingly. So if they pulled this act, he would leave with a human partner, and he could leave like that. So I thought it was really different from I thought it was different from what I've seen in certain type of animes with that.
I like
so
that, cool. But the only thing that I find it very ironic, how the hell once they leave, they reach to 0% of battery, like
just right there.
Yeah. So every now it's just like right like a loophole of storytelling. I'm like, couldn't you just like give like just have some of them fall off or like 4 of them of the battery die out,
right?
And like the rest still trying to survive and just wait until the time is off.
Or like maybe like a few of them, something like that.
But I'm like literally all of them at the same time. Once Rebecca and Shiki leaves up in their spaceship, and then like all of them like they die. I'm like, what? Really? Like that? Like it turned me off a bit. I'm like, really? You can't just say 10% or 5%? Like okay, they have a bit of time to go, and some of them turn off, and then some of them having coffee. Like some of them are gone already. Our time is already done soon, but I'm happy. I'm happy Shiki went up in space and travel some more and be with another human. Oh, that would have been a nice conversation. Like that would be like a better story. Like how like 5 or 8 of them left and the rest all whip away.
I mean, Thanos, man, he's a fucking savage, man. If it ain't gonna like just be reaching everywhere, man.
Anyway. So Rebecca, we'll talk about Rebecca.
Yeah.
I know you have some thoughts about her.
Ooh, she thick, boy. She is. You know what's crazy? I feel like somehow, some way, she's more. Even though she literally looks like Lucy.
She does.
She literally does, except for just the hair. But she literally looks like Lucy. She looks more voluptuous to me than Lucy did. I don't know how. I just don't know how. But they made her look more sexier than Lucy. I don't know how they did that, but yeah, she definitely.
With Lucy, her hair is yellow. With this girl, Rebecca, her hair's like white blonde.
Oh, like what's her name from 7 Deadly Sins? I forgot. I can't believe I forgot. Oh, Elizabeth.
More or less, yeah, I'll give it to that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that. Okay.
So then, but one thing I didn't like, I wish Shiki stayed with his hair, long hair.
Yeah, I do too.
Because once he got that haircut, I'm like the reason I like his long hair because his outside the like his character outside remind me from a fairy tale character Gajeel. Like his character Gajeel outside personality remind me of Natsu and Grateful Buster together.
But
so that's pretty cool.
Right, but I think
once he got the haircut, like yo, that's literally Natsu and it's just Grateful Buster together.
That's why she did it.
But like why? Like literally.
That's why she did it. She literally said, I don't like that haircut. I think I'm gonna change it.
Like I was just making to the guy that I'm gonna fall.
I just met.
Like I was just cause his hair, cause he's sleeping. I'm like, wait, what?
It looks like Natsu now. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love.
But also I wanna add. Something I like about this, it seems very futuristic, or it seems like more in our time because she said, "Oh, we're gonna get more viewers, more subscribers."
So that was
so
cool.
that was neat. That's why I like. It seemed like pretty cool because it seems like some type of YouTuber she was or she is. So and also she's a cat girl, like that was pretty interesting. Like she's famous for being cat ears or something. That was very
Probably
weird.
a cam girl. That's probably what she was. Or cam soda or something.
I was hoping for you not to say that, but let's just continue on from that. Anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah. Let's just continue with that. Let's just go. Let's just go.
I'm sorry.
With her being a YouTuber, it was very different. It hit something with our own society. It was there's so many people as YouTubers like us or famous people doing stuff like other YouTubers trying to talk about anime or stuff like that. So it's really or taking bloggers. That's what she is, talking about her daily life, doing what she wants to do, talking about life. So that's very interesting.
Right.
So it's a very different type of intake.
You gonna talk
Also,
about the cat?
the cat Happy. He seems more smart here.
That was cool.
Happy seems more smart.
That part I actually like.
Happy seems more smart here.
Right.
Something else I want to add. So this is a Demon King, was his grandfather, and doesn't that remind you of somebody of Natsu having not Igneo as his father, but this time is the guy that took care of Shiki was his grandfather in a way, and is a Demon King, but Demon King looks like a robot.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
That was interesting. Not a twist, but I say it's interesting because I figured that's like his father or grandfather slash uncle. But that's
Yeah, you relate to him some way. Yeah.
Well, not related, but the guy who raised him.
Right.
But that's really interesting about that.
Yeah, and his power is like from the. Did he say the demon realm or something like that? Oh, it's from like the Dark Ages.
I was actually about to bring that up.
Something like that. That
Give me
was
1
an
second.
interesting concept to me.
I have it right here. He said, "You mean that ether gear?" Happy says, "I." He brings it out of his body internally, supply of ether, and
Right.
converts that into strength that rivals that of a machine. Is a power from the Dark Ages.
From the Dark Ages, right?
Yeah. So that's pretty interesting. So that magic that we have is ether that we have here. So that's very interesting that we have that type of aspect.
Right. Well, that's the thing too. Like, what would you? I mean, do you like this concept of ether replacing magic?
I like the ether because we don't really have that much in anime being used recently. So it's really interesting because you know how in most anime right now we had ki from
Oh no, Black Clover. I'm sorry.
no
Oh, Dragon Ball?
Hunter x Hunter, it was ki. Okay.
No, I was no, that's Ryatsu. No, that's
wasn't that Hunter x Hunter?
yeah, but they didn't call it that. They called it something else.
Ken something like that.
Nen. They use Nen. Yes.
And other series
Can't believe I forgot that.
with One Piece they use Haki. With Dragon Ball they
Ki.
use ki
Energy.
energy. They don't know which one to call it. Black Clover they use magic. So it's nice to see a different type of development, not to call it magic, just that they use ether, and that hasn't been used in a while.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting.
I mean, but is it like a machine or is it just like a energy? That's the thing.
To me, what I see
confused about.
is like from Naruto when he used to go to Sage mode. He used he used from his body energy and from the energy
and put
outside.
it channel it into his like fist.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
okay.
how I see it. It's like magic, but it's more of a kind of some type of Sage mode.
Oh,
that's how I saw it.
Cause that's how he's able to like
go on the
reverse
wall.
the polarity and
Yeah, and
his what would you call it?
in a way, he has some type of spider sense,
Gravity.
you know, go on the walls like that,
And then he reverses gravity too.
Yeah, and reverse gravity.
Right.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I've never seen something like that before.
But
That's
the reason,
actually cool.
But the reason why I give that 3 out of 5 because it's refreshing the space,
Right.
but I didn't like the friendship. That's a con for me.
Yeah, I can tell that's gonna be like a big driving force of this series.
The second, it was about the robots really dying out right after he went apart from the planet.
Right.
And the third thing was that
The Techno Dragon.
the Techno Dragon was interesting. I love the dragon. It's an interesting twist.
Mm-hmm.
But why couldn't we have something else, like instead of dragons, that he could be fascinated from? He could have been faster. Like it felt like a recycling of themes and characters. Like Natsu had his powers called the dragon slaying powers. Who was his master? Ignito, a dragon. In this, his master was a demon. Shiki's mentor slash master. It was a demon king. Seems like he taught him some powers from the Dark Ages. I bet you that power is going to be taking out some strong characters as well. Hopefully that changes. But the thing that I didn't really like about the technology dragon, I wish that could be something different. Like, I wish that was some technology fairy or something that he could be more fascinated from. So like instead of dragons.
Right. I can agree. I see what you mean, but I think that this one is just a little bit more different, and it gave it a little bit more of an edge in relation to Fairy Tail.
Yes.
Because of the space aspect. That what got me really into it. Especially since I've been reading Promised Neverland.
Yes.
And that's more like a sci-fi topic thing, so it's cool that, what's his name?
Shiki?
No, the author.
Hiro Mashima.
Hiro Mashima. Mr. Mashima, it's very cool that Mashima actually dives into sci-fi. You know, and that's something different. That's something that I would have never expected.
And also, that never delved into a lot of anime, like space type of story. So that's why I give it 3 out of 5, because it's refreshing. But now so refreshing with the characters being recycled. And he even admits it when he says like, oh, I use his name Shiki again because it's very sentimental to me. Like, I get it, my dude. I get it when things are sentimental to you, want to try to use it.
But you gotta change, man.
But the thing is that when I try to do film stuff, I don't want to use the same actors I use all the time. I want to use different people.
Ones.
So I get it, but 3 out of 5 for me, because honestly, I think it could have been better, fleshed out with story aspects. But honestly,
okay, I see what you mean.
Honestly, I'm not the creator. He is, but that's what he does. He gets paid for, and that's what he's famous for. But I just wish that he could change a bit of stuff and recycle. I mean, not recycle characters. And change the art form a bit, at least change the things up. But I understand because when you're so used to drawing the same art style for so many years, it's hard to change that.
Definitely.
It really is.
It is. But like I said, it's different to where I can give it a chance, especially with the sci-fi aspect of it.
Yes.
But I can see that, like I said again, friendship is going to be a big driving force of this show, of this series. So we just gonna have to see. That's it.
Anything else to add before we go?
Nope.
It seems like we're good.
Yep.
So with that, guys, we will be out of our way. We're gonna do a quick announcement. As always, we have a giveaway. That is the end of July, the July 30th.
Yep.
That is 500 subscribers that we're trying to aim for.
500.
That we just want to keep loving doing this, and for you guys, the fans, and for the community of the Geeks and Gamers that we work for, and we're associated with them and everything. So please, guys, tell your friends, your abuelas, your grandmother, your cousins, your girlfriend, your boyfriends, everybody to subscribe to us. That only 3 weeks to win, 3 prizes that we have. Like us on the Facebook page of Anime Lately. Subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, and like us and follow us on our Twitter page, Anime Lately. 3 simple ways. We have 3 winners. We have 2 posters, 1 movie poster, 1 anime poster from Naruto, from a character that's very famous, and 3rd is a bag from Naruto that you're gonna love. So it's very simple ways. And also comment down below, tell us what else you want to see, what else you want us to review. The Promised Neverland. I'm trying to catch up, he's trying to catch up, something like that. So we're trying to read and do other reviews of other mangas, other shows. So please tell us down below.
Get a chance to win free shit.
Yeah. So guys, like I just said, do these type of things, and additionally follow us on Instagram at Anime Lately GNG as well.
And please join our fan Facebook page, Anime Lately Official Geeks and Gamers, where you could get discussions of Naruto, Digimon, Pokemon, My Hero Academia, Eden Zero, and everything in between. Oh, and we have a live page, so please check that out.
Yes, and guys, we have a Patreon page. Down in the description below is everything we have said. So please check the description out, see, follow, click the links, support us. We appreciate it.
We also got a podcast, so please check out Geeks and Gamers Radio Network on Podbean
and iTunes,
respectively.
And guys, we also have a. Sorry, what was messed up? Guys, don't forget to like,
comment,
subscribe,
and press those bell notifications to make sure you find out that we got new content for you.
and guys, also don't forget to thank our man of the hour,
The main man.
Thomas Gilkey. He's
Thomas
one of the
Gilkey.
big guys from community. We just want to give a shout out to the guy. He's coming down to New York City just to meet with us, so we appreciate that, guys. Peace out and Manga Geeks.
Later, fam.
#Eden0.